Derek Pando, I am so excited that you're with me again on this Sales Navigator training tip for salespeople. For those of you that don't know Derek, my friend, he's a fantastic individual. He's our Sales Navigator expert, the czar, the man behind Sales Navigator. And he's also the senior marketing manager at LinkedIn Sales Solutions as well. So Derek, thanks for joining me on this sales training tip.
Mario, thanks for having me. I'm very excited to be here.
Awesome. So I know that you actually published an article, and the article's name was, oh man, it's escaping me here, what that article name was. Do you remember what the name of that article was? 10 Navigator Tips. There we go. 10 Sales Navigator Tips and Tricks that you may not know. And there you talked about a training tip for salespeople, and it was really finding the prospects, learning how to engage with prospects that are most likely to engage with you. And you gave a couple tips in that article. One of them was finding the prospects who are more open to your in-mails. And the second one was finding prospects who have recently shared content, which indicates that they're actually active on LinkedIn. Do you remember those two?
Of course I do. Yeah, I mean, I hear whenever I talk to sales reps, we know that the name of the game is option prioritization, right? And you got to put your time where you have the best chance of being successful. And so part of that is when you're engaging with people on LinkedIn, trying to find the people that are most likely to respond to you. So yes, those are two tactics that are tried and true and proven in helping a sales rep find individuals that are more likely to engage with them on LinkedIn.
All right, so let's drill down just for a little bit deeper for the sales folks who are leveraging Sales Navigator. And by the way, if you're not leveraging Sales Navigator as a salesperson, I think it's a total disservice to your sales business. So you got to leverage it. But one of them was the finding the prospects from open to your in-mails. I would love to, is it okay? Hey, Derek, I want to go into actually showcasing Sales Navigator as a share and show people what you mean by this. Is that all right?
Let's do it. Yeah, rock and roll.
All right, so let me share my screen here. And I actually ran a pre-filter here. All I did was a filter on VPs of sales, and I used secondary connections. Quotes, VP of sales right here for everybody's watching. And I said, I want secondary connections. I didn't narrow this down any further, anymore at all whatsoever. One of the tips you talked about, though, was reaching out to individuals who may have posted content or status update on LinkedIn. And that filter, for those of you that are watching, is actually sitting right here on your filter. So I just ran that filter. If you look over here, the last box here on Sales Navigator, this is a money filter in my opinion, unless, Derek, you think I'm wrong. But I call this a money filter because it showcases, to your point earlier, it showcases everybody who has posted a status update or a long-form content onto LinkedIn, which means that they're actually active and they're using LinkedIn. Right, Derek?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, I mean, if they post in the last 30 days, I'd say the odds of them seeing your outreach or responding to your engagement are much higher than just say someone who, they have no kind of visible public activity on LinkedIn in the last 30 days. So yes, I think this is a great group that I think has a higher chance of engaging with you.
All right. So now we move into, you're at the end of the month. You've utilized your 15 or 30 emails that you're allotted. And now you're like, man, I got to prospect some more. I want to reach out some more, but I don't have any more in-mails available to me. So how can we reach out to somebody if we don't have any more in-mails? I think this is the tip that you were talking about, Derek. It starts with this open link icon that's next to people's name. Is that what you were thinking?
That's right. Yeah. So let me explain how this works. So when someone is a premium subscriber of LinkedIn, they can turn on open link, which basically means they're willing to accept any sort of outreach. And when someone is open link, that means that when you reach out to them, it does not cost you an in-mail against your in-mail credits. So like Mario mentioned, if you have already maxed out or you're getting close and you kind of want to be a little bit more thrifty in your outreach, this is a great way. Look at your searches and look for that icon. And those are the people that you should prioritize in your outreach.
So let's show this. I want to scroll down. Everybody's got, go figure, everybody in sales has the open link, right? Everybody's open to be, to be
Hopefully you sell to salespeople. That's your.
And I just saw Drift present yesterday at a conference. So I'm going to use our friend Armin here. So Armin, if you're watching, thanks for being my demo here. Actually, I'll send you this video when I post it here. But here's an example of Brian McCarthy. And Brian, I'll send you this video as well, who has the link. The icon, open link. So if I click over here on these three little dots, you can see here it says message. But if I click over on Armin and I mouse over, if I mouse, excuse me, not click, mouse, then you can see here it says send in mail. So Derek, correct me if I'm wrong, this icon, as you said earlier, indicates that I can send them a message without counting against me as an in mail. Is that right?
That's right. It would be as if you were already connected to Brian.
Okay, now I do want to give everybody one tip, because one thing I did notice is if I click on the message here, it brings up a new window, which is standard in Navigator. Thank you for allowing us to be able to have this, Derek, this new product enhancement, which is the message window on the side while you can still see the information here. But I want everybody to notice that it says send in mail right here. But really, if they've got this, it won't count against you as an in-mail. It actually is being sent as a in-mail message, but not a count against your credit. Maybe, Derek, product enhancement, I don't know. We should change this to say send message.
I think that's a great idea. I'll pass it along.
All right. And for those of you that are watching this, if you think it's a great idea as well, like this video, because the more likes we get, then that's more ammunition for Derek to be able to take it back into product to change this terminology here. But nonetheless, just remember, look for this icon right here. That means they're open to accepting messages. Mouse over, you'll see that someone says, it says send a message here. But if I look at Armin at Drift, who doesn't have that icon, the open link icon, if I mouse over these three icons, it says send in mail. So you know that's the difference. So prospecting tip. You want to reach out to more prospects, just like Derek said. Then what you're going to do is you're going to run your search, run your filter. You're going to go down this list right here, and you're going to look for all of those that have the open link icon. And then you can engage with them accordingly and personalize your messaging directly to that individual. This is not a training on how to send an in-mail. That'll be another video. But the point is you now know who to go after or who to target when you're in a situation where you don't have enough in-mails. Derek, did I miss anything?
Nope. The only other thing I'd add, well, I guess one slight thing, but it's just think about the psychology of someone who has said they're open to messages, right? So it's not just that it doesn't cost you an in-mail, but these are people that are maybe like they're exploring other opportunities. So they want to make it easier for people to reach them. So I think that's another important factor in why these are good people to reach out to. That's
a great point. Yeah, absolutely. That they're more willing to engage with that message back and forth to somebody. There'll have to be another video. Well, I think we'll have to create another video, Derek, on personalizing in-mails to make sure that we teach people how to send an in-mail. So fantastic tip. I'm sorry, what did you say, my friend?
I said always a hot topic, personalization.
That is true. Fantastic tips. Thank you so much. For those of you that are watching, there are some links popping up right now that will link out to actually a couple of other Sales Navigator best practices. What I want you to do is I want you to click on them right now up in the upper corner over here, and make sure you click on that and read that watch those videos to be able to see how you can leverage Sales Navigator to explode your sales pipeline. Also, popping up is a fantastic article. We've got thousands of share on this article that really speaks to leveraging Sales Navigator as a tool, and I think you're going to find it of great value. Make sure you go ahead and subscribe to our M3 Junior Growth Strategies channel by clicking on the subscribe button right below. And until next time, we'll talk to you soon. Thanks for joining us.